CC2. This is a company I have immense respect for, and the fact that supposedly we are getting a JJK announcement on their showcase February 16th. Now, if you want my 2 cents, I don't think that's going to happen, even though JJK absolutely deserves to win. People are so desperate for JJK. The fact that, like, the curse class community, they want so desperately for JJK. Like, JJK is so hot, the iron is struck. But JJK, Curse Clash was upfront to God. Like, actually, it really was. Like, the fact that we have seen, like, actual, just, like, the story mode, the graphics, it was just very mid. And I basically remember, I didn't even buy this game because that's not for me. Yeah, I could clearly tell it was not for me. But the fact that it this was not the right way to start off the JJK game series or whatever you want to call it, and the fact that potentially we could get a new one, I think a lot of people would be very happy because they need some redemption for that curse class. That curse class was some dog anus. And I think oh my lord, CC2 does a really good job of making really good anime games with the likes of something like Dragon Ball Kakarot. Dragon Ball Kakarot,
I've been waiting a long time for
it
this.
was phenomenal. You cannot tell me.
Super Saiyan God.
You cannot tell me the fight felt so fluid, the cutscene felt so good, the the the
I'm not going down
the
so easy
fight
this
scene, the
time.
move, the again the cutscene went ballistic for no reason. Like it was crazy. Like it was just so hype. Like seeing Goku go beyond. It was like they put so much care and love into something like Kakarot. And I think a lot of people are really have a lot of eyes on CC2 because CC2, again, they really know how to do their shit right. But it's just the fact that that again more people are wanting something JJK related, especially considering that this is JJK is coming out. It came out yesterday, and the fact that this is the 30th anniversary and CC2 want to do something big, and the fact that it could be JJK related, a lot of people were expecting it to be JJK related, but this guy right here, that I believe this is the CEO, he actually straight up just mentions that it's a completely new IP. Apparently, it's a completely original IP. So no Naruto, no Dragon Ball, no JJK, no Bleach. Bleach is another one I was hoping for because Bleach, I think a Bleach game that coincides with the Thousand Year Blood War, it could go ballistic. Like again, but eventually we are going to get a Bleach game. Who knows by who? But eventually we are, and I'm hoping they do it justice. But as far as CC2 goes, it doesn't seem like they are doing anything that's an already established IP, and it does make me wonder what could it possibly be. Because I would have been shocked if it was Naruto, because I think they're putting Naruto on the back burner after the massive, well, I wouldn't say massive failure, but complete dog shit that was Storm Connection. I only have 14 hours, so I don't have too much hours in the race. But this right here, it was just not that good. Like it really wasn't. Like I know I cannot put it into words enough, but you have to take my word. This was just not that good. Like the theme chart show that the play count was nowhere near high, even though Storm 4 was significantly big. It was massive. It was it doesn't really show it, but the fact that something like Storm 4, it reached a new all time peak right after Storm Connection came out. The fact that it continued to have a flux of players every now and then. The fact that it still competes with Storm Connection. Like again, the fact that Storm Connection has less players than this game that's like what this game is like 10 years old now. Like yeah, it's like 10 years old. Like 10 years old in like a couple of days. Like the fact that this game is so much popular and like a lot of people are skeptical of CC2 ability to produce this new game, whatever it may be. But I'm still optimistic because, like, despite this one game, this whatever is it, this one game being a miss, for the most part, all the games been really good. Like Demon Slayer 1 and 2 been solid. Dragon Ball Kakarot, the trilogy, Storm 4, Isaac Heaven was decent. Revolution, and all these different various Naruto JoJo games, and they all really worked really well, in my opinion. And especially Ashura's Wrath. Ashura's Wrath, people have been begging for it to come in the modern age. And because like Shores Wrath was a phenomenal game. And so if they're gonna do a 30th anniversary, but let's just say they do a 30th anniversary, but if with the combat style of Ash a Sword Wrath, if with the same passion and the same level of care, but with modern technology and modern graphics. I truly believe this could be a massive success. And not only that, but let's just say they're not doing something sort of laugh related. I do think something like Dragon Ball Kakarot, it proves that they're not. I think it proved that this is probably going to be their first foray into an RPG game. Like for something like Dragon Ball Kakarot, where you explore the world,
I'll be taking a nap over there. So
where it's
you
like
need to do
open
more
world to a
fighting.
certain
Feel
extent,
free to
and
stop.
because it was for the most part their first open world game, and I genuinely do think that they won't be shy about doing that in the future. I genuinely do think it is very possible that we can get a game similar in scale, similar in style, more what I meant, similar in style, but in a different IP, in a different setting, in a different universe. I do think that is also possible. Whether something's going to be like RPG related, or it's going to be like absolutely ballistic, like a Sheriff Wrath. A Sheriff Wrath again, I don't mean to, like a Sheriff Wrath, like that game, like so many people have fond memories of Ashura Wrath. People still actively think about Ashura Wrath to this day. Like Ashura Wrath is an old game. The fact that people still talk about it, it is crazy to me that it is still popular to this day. Like it really does deserve more love. Like I genuinely do think so. Like it's if, at the very least, if CC2 can port it over to modern console. Even just doing, they don't even have to do a remaster or a remake. Just port it as is. Like I think this would be a massive get. This to be a mere port of this alone would already be a good way to celebrate the 30th anniversary along with the new game. So I guess we'll just have to see what's going to happen February 16th. But I cannot wait because CC2, man, they really know how to up their game. Like CC2, like I'm absolutely going to be watching this live stream and seeing what game it's going to be because a lot of people have eyes on this, rightfully so because GG2, like when they get their shit together, when they get their collective talent all in one place, they know what they're doing. And I cannot wait to see what's the next evolution, the next phase of CC2, and see what they go from here. Since they're seemingly done with Kakarot with the whole Daima release, so it does make me wonder. By the way, this game right here, this is a sidetrack, but this game right here, Grand Blue, if you have not played this game, I highly recommend you play this game. Absolutely. This game is a phenomenal game. Like, speaking of anime games, for like anime games, this is one of the anime games to play. Like, genuinely. Like, I'm just gonna show you a quick snippet because this is not even the main focus, but if you haven't played Grand Blue Fantasy, I absolutely recommend it because this game. Okay, we're back. All right. Jesus, my internet died there for a minute. But to show what I mean by CC2, I mean, not CC2, got lost for a second, with Grand Blue, like, this is just a quick snippet of the game's true potential. Like, it looks, the combos, the ability, it looks so good. Not even, we're not even talking about the online. The online is fantastic, but just the single player too is really good. It's just, if you haven't played this game, like, again, you need to play that game. Like, it is phenomenal what they did with this franchise. Like, I never even heard a Grand Blue Fantasy until this game right here, and the fact that we're getting a DLC in July 9th, I think that's going to be solid as well. But back to what I was saying, CC2, they absolutely need to capitalize on their infamy on the rise of anime. I think they're absolutely going to get a huge influx of eyes on that live stream. Right, deservedly so, because again, they're just the goat of anime games, in my opinion. I do genuinely believe that. But regardless, let me know your thoughts on what exactly what game it's going to be. Is it what would you want from CC2? What feature? What kind of game mode? What kind of genre? What would you hope that they would tackle in this game? Let me know all of that in the comments below.